Hi, Leo, and welcome to your read for the week of February the 9th. How's your Monday going? I hope if you had anything to do with yesterday's game that your team won. Yay. Okay, I've already done this twice, but I kept having an issue with the camera, so we're already laid out here. And we're going to start with the Three of Pentacles. Wow, somebody's got some collaboration going on, huh? You're starting a new venture? Yay. You're going to get a lot of recognition for any of the work that you're putting in here. Whatever it is that you have going on is a great idea. Great idea. You just keep moving forward with that because you're going to get out of it everything that you deserve. Then we have the final Five of Wands. And we're looking at some competition. So there may be somebody involved in this who is trying to compete against you, perhaps going to attempt to take credit for something that you know you did, right? Could cause a little bit of conflict, but I wouldn't worry about it because I'm really feeling the fact that there's still going to be a great deal of growth in all of this for you. And it's just going to be a positive thing. So, you know what? Competition can be fierce, but guess what? It can also bring out the best in you and the situation. So I wouldn't let anybody, really bother me like that. I think that comes with pretty much any territory when we're trying to start something new, especially if we might have a partner or we're going in with a company or something like that. There's always going to be that one Joe Blow who, just kind of has to shake up crap. I mean, that's just how it works. And then here we have the Three of Wands in reverse. And so right now you may be feeling some lack of progress and maybe some delays or setbacks. But I think just put some positive thoughts out there for this and just know, like you know, that whatever this is that you're trying to gain is yours. It's already yours. You just have to allow it to come in. And don't worry about anything, going wrong, because even if something kind of does sidetrack it a little bit, you're going to find a lot of progress and expansion and growth. So don't worry about the little bit of negative that you might be allowing into your space right now over this, because you're going to be fine. And then we have the Three of Swords, and somebody has been experiencing some loss. Maybe there was a relationship that went sideways, or a position that went sideways, which might be why you're searching for a position outside of whatever it is you're doing now. But you need to try to figure out what you can do with that pain or anger that you might be feeling right now because of the loss of this relationship. I truly believe that everything that happens to us is for our benefit, whether we know it is or not in that moment. At some point, it's going to show itself to you. And this is probably why you're having some negative thoughts, uh, as far as, yeah, but if I step out of my comfort zone, what's going to go wrong? Well, you know what? If you step out of your comfort zone, think about what could go right as well, because it's coming to you. There's all kinds of positive energy out here. There's definitely something coming toward you that you will be very happy with when you let this go. And then we have the Temperance, okay? So how can you find the balance in your life? There you go again. So you've suffered a little setback with the loss of a relationship or a loss of a position or what have you. Everything's going to balance itself out. You're going to have plenty of harmony, and the healing's going to come as soon as you allow it to start showing itself. Grieve what you need to grieve and then let it go. And one day you're just going to wake up, and it's not going to take you long. One day you're going to wake up and you're not even going to be thinking about this situation anymore. And you're going to be like, hey, I haven't even thought about that today. And as soon as you let the negative of this go away, all the positive of this starts showing itself to you. So just know that balancing your energy is your pathway to everything that you want, okay? And moderation is the key to achieving your balance. So again, grieve what you need to grieve, but don't get stagnant in it. Don't, get stuck there, because there's so much coming for you as soon as you allow it. And here we have the king in reverse. Somebody perhaps in the position you're holding right now, would be my guess for this card, is abusing their power. And they're real big manipulators. Remember what I said back here? We always will have somebody who, for whatever reason, they just think they need to be the center of attention and have everybody believe that they're everything they're not, when in secret, those of us that are looking at this individual already know, hey, they're full of crap. We know you're not doing this. We know who's the head of actually what is happening. And that's going to be you as soon as you let go of what needs to be let go of to allow all the goodness to come into you. So don't worry about anything getting in your way, again, because if it's going to be there, it's only going to be temporary, and it's not something that I would concern myself with. You know who you are. You know what you do and what you don't do. You just stick to that. Everything will come together. And then we have the Two of Wands. And it's like, how can you make a decision that aligns with your long-term goals? So what is it you need to do? Maybe it would be to write the negative and positive down. Well, so if I go this way, what could possibly happen? Because I know if I stay here, nothing's going to change because I'm not allowing the change to occur, right? So on this, he's looking out here and he's planning his future. He's like, I know there's stuff out there for me. I have to figure out how I can allow this to come for me. So it's all about your decision-making time now. Your partnerships, if you're going to choose to have a partner, and all the progress for all of this is going to come toward you. Now we have the Five of Pentacles, which is always like the card of worry, but what if, and why, and all that crap. It's like, what support do you need to move forward with all of this? And as far as I'm seeing in this reading, the one thing that stands in your way is you. If you just get out of your way, all the goodness is happy to come at you. It's just waiting there for you to let it be. So the hardship and the poverty and insecurities and your need, and maybe you've been isolated over the heartbreak for a while, it's now time for you to start working on that, letting that go to allow all of this in, okay? Because you're staying in the lack of your mentality can manifest unwanted desires. So change is always necessary, and you are the only one who can change your situation. And here we are with the Seven of Pentacles, Swords. Oh, God bless. I'm sleeping right now. Sorry, working on very little sleep. We are working with the Wands here. And so, there you go with the challenge, competition, defense, perseverance, and your courage is coming out. It's coming out. So you just keep working on you to get to where you want to be. Stand firm in your convictions and defend what it is that you believe in, regardless of what everyone else is saying. Because you know what? When anyone else thinks of you or what you're doing is none of your business anyway. They have no say in your space, only you do. So don't let the jerkwads, stand in your way and detour you from doing what it is you know that you want to do. And here we go with the Ace of Wands. Okay, so you have it. You have all the new beginnings and the inspiration and creativity and the passion and the courage to move forward. You just need to get out of your own way. And I promise you, all of this is going to come to you. Everything's going to come to you. Just a little spark of creativity ignites a whole ton of stuff, right? You got to feel it and know it like you know it, like you know it. Don't let the negative crap get in your way, right? Embrace the fire of inspiration and take action. Take action. What a great read this is. This is a great read. Good luck to all of you and whatever it is that you're dreaming for yourself, because it is coming. It is definitely coming. You guys have a great week, and I will see you next time. See ya.